but more likely it will fall off and kill someone. Oh no, I've passed a road bump! Tesla should look like Tesla. That's how the doors open. I've never experienced such terror, even driving supercars. What the hell have you made it for? We wanted to end this year a special way, and Cybertruck has definitely become this year's car. It has become a meme, even more popular than those about three-eyed iPhone. Anyway, if you'd like to buy one, you'll have to wait until 2021, but one has already been built in Russia. How do you like it, Elon Musk? And today we'll show you what this car, which has already been shown on Russian TV, really is. Yes, it's a copy, but specialists say it's as good as the original car. And we'll compare it with a car that has a bit similar shape. On this show we're talking about the rarest and the most expensive cars of Russia, and you've never seen a car like this one. Just have a look at this masterpiece. Look at these handles. There are none. Because the only door opens here. Yes, we've seen many supercars, and they sometimes have very weird door mechanisms. But we've never seen a thing like that. Soon we'll see what's inside. The second specific feature: Russia is rich with oil, so Russian Cybertruck runs on gasoline. Let's compare its exhaust with a Lamborghini. It's delightful. It definitely wins. I am not going to mention that original Cybertruck is absolutely silent. Here's a riddle for you. Write the answer down in the comments. What car is hidden inside this body? And we'll have the correct answer soon. Let's just compare the American and Russian Cybertruck and find out who's the best. Here's the thing that you'll never see in the original truck: cooling holes. Well, you can remove this panel to service the engine, remove sparks and everything. It's convenient and cool. And the original Cybertruck has bulletproof glass that was unfortunately destroyed with a steel ball during the presentation. Are you sure? Yes. And this thing simply can't be broken. It's made of 2 mm thick polycarbonate, Russian orgstiklo, to put it clear. High technologies. This was the most expensive part. We spent about $200 for the windows only. So it's the most expensive part of the car? Well, there's lots of metal too. Let's move on. The original truck has adaptive air suspension. You can raise the car up to 40 centimeters to facilitate the loading. And what we have here? Eternal loading mode. This car just falls apart on road bumps. They've cut the springs without removing them from the car. They had no time, wanted to finish it as fast as possible. The lights are made of an LED stripe, LED like in the original. Space technologies. It works as a low beam and even fits the existing regulations. But anyway, you can't make it bright at night. I cut metal sheet with LED lights in it. And what is it used for? Well, it's usually used at home, like kitchen lights. I guess even in Tesla they didn't guess that it's possible. And of course our Cybertruck has special size. You can compare it with this. Very simple and ordinary car. There are many like this in Russia. Who wrote this shit? So this ordinary car and this car from the future, where all people are of the same height as Chinese billionaires. 150 centimeters, but anyway, it doesn't need much space. And wheel guys tried to make them look like the original ones, but they started to bend and it wasn't beautiful. So they've made these with the Tesla logo. It's just unique. Yeah. Even Tesla doesn't have this. We are leading again. And the original car's body is made of extremely hard material that will be used for SpaceX rockets. Here they use sheets of stainless steel that were covered with silver paint. Probably you haven't thought about it. Anyway, repairing this car will be cheap and easy. Another advantage of our Cybertruck. How much does it weigh? Comparing to what it was. I guess it's just 100 kilograms heavier than it was in the beginning. So the weight of the car hasn't changed a lot. Guys from Pushka Garage channel say that the original Cybertruck's body kit reminds the one of LADA VFTS and that it could have been used for this truck. But there was not much time and money, so they've improved the aerodynamics. Look at this thing here. Our Cybertruck can run at 300 kilometers per hour and this detail will press it down to the ground. But more likely it will just fall off and kill someone, I guess. And the form of the front part is 100% identical to that of the original. Pedestrians have no chance to survive if something happens. And if you think that Tesla made some unbelievable design decisions, you're wrong. There are already many different things that have similar design. It's covered with black film, you'll see nothing through the windows at night. You'll get a fine instantly. At night it's just impossible to drive. I don't understand those who are tinting their vehicles. And it has many things common with the original. There are no rear-view mirrors, no wipers. And when McLaren F1 car was developed, engineers found out that on 250 km per hour speed, water runs away from the windshield by itself. So that's a life hack for you. Just drive 200 km per hour speed and you won't need rear view mirrors either. Nobody will catch up after you. Well, probably on the LADA Vesta Sport, but there are not many of them. What we have here? Inside the Lamborghini some weird iPads instead of panels, words in strange language, Strada, Corsa. The engine start button reminds that of an airplane, but now I invite you to see the real future. What do we see in the original Cybertruck? Nothing interesting at all. And here... Yeah. Do you recognize it? Our LADA 2109. Our beloved LADA with a steel construction and sheets attached to it. Here everything is compactly installed. Smells this familiar smell, it has a soul. And it can be fixed easily. This hood is very practical. It can be used as a guillotine, just in case you need. And wires from Maka lights are used to power these LED stripes. Supports from the hood turned out to be useful to keep this back door in place. But it can hit you if you lose attention. You always have to be attentive. There's no time to relax. It's Russian Cybertruck. Everything is fair. It's a pickup too. The original car has 2,800 liters of volume. It's like 6 Renault Duster's trunks. Here, it is very spacious too. You can even put a bathtub in it. Everything is based on high-tech latches, chain... Yeah. Everything is perfectly built, just space rockets. It's gorgeous. Yeah. It was difficult to choose between building a public toilet and supercar. And you've made a good decision. We'll cut it. There is enough light here so you can see your things and put them into the car. I'm sure you've never entered the car this way. It's not really difficult, very convenient. Anyway, getting into Lamborghini is a bit more comfortable. Here we have classic LADA interior, perfect from the beginning. Car manufacturers are willing to change everything, they fuss. In our cars everything was perfect from the beginning, there's nothing to change. Well, and as far as Tesla, the only thing it needs is a cool screen. We found a gadget that is pretty close in terms of technology level. Let's fix this. Tesla has to look like Tesla. High tech. And the language is very comprehensible. Yeah? How much time did you spend in total? I guess 8 days of work. There were 3 of us, and all that needed approximately $1,300, including the price of the car. I don't know how I'll move, it's extremely dark. I can't see the sky already. The corner will save my head when the door will be closed. The whole construction is clearly visible. Everything, well, the rest is well known, familiar. I feel just like it's home. An unknown button that I'd prefer not to touch. The glove box with the documents. It really has its documents and road legal. Okay, let's go. I think I found the most important detail, a window regulator. Let's leave it where it was. Oh my god! It makes a horribly cracking noise like 50 years old airplane that is going to fall off and fall apart. I've never experienced such horror, even when I was driving supercars. The main thing, I can't see what's in front of me, what's behind. I can't feel the size of the car, everything cracks. I feel that every part of the car grinds the road. It feels like a LADA 2109, but it's totally different. It's awful, I try to make a U-turn. Let's see. Oh my god.
12 seconds later.
I don't want to drive this Cybertruck. If you've ordered one, think one more time about it. It's horrible. Help me? Help me. I want a normal car. Oh no, there's a road bump. It seems that some part was torn off. And you have this feeling every second of driving this car. I can't see where to go, where to turn or not to. It's extremely loud. What do you need electric car for? What do we need all these technologies? Oh no, another road bump. We keep going, it means that a piece of our body didn't fall off and it didn't pierce one of our wheels.
Eventually.
Ilya, I'd like to leave this car here. Let's end this now, please. Okay. All the parts in place? Well, not all. The result of this test drive. Have a look. Well, guys, driving Cybertruck is really expensive because you need to have a spare welder with you. We got that after starting our trip here. Original Cybertruck costs from $40,000 to $70,000 in full, so it will be very expensive driving it. We used this car only 3 times and it needed repairing every time. Some details fall off, it's too low. Well, it's a prototype, that's why. Have a look at the gap between the wheel and the fender. Yeah, it's top 5 on any stance event. What have you done it for? Well, you know, but I guess your viewers don't. We like this kind of stuff. We build some cars just for fun. I wanted to say one thing more. If you haven't heard of Pushka Garage before, they finished all those cool projects and it was a great surprise for us. But you haven't seen all that crazy stuff, so follow them. It's really cool. You're planning to build a bus for drag racing. Yes, we have many projects and I'm going to continue working on right now. It's a wheelie bus. Well, Elon Musk promised to start producing this car in 2021 and the guys have already managed to build it. Write in the comments below what price you'd pay for this thing, in any currency you like. Probably they'll start mass production of these cars. Subscribe, press the like button, stay with us and we wish you a happy new year.